Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into the absolutely incredible story of the Mayan civilization. We're going to look at their meteoric rise, their breathtaking achievements, and, of course, the ancient mystery of their eventual decline. Let's get right into it.
Imagine this for a second. You've got a civilization that developed one of the world's most accurate calendars. They mastered astronomy, and they created a highly sophisticated writing system. And yet, one day, many of their magnificent, sprawling cities were just mysteriously abandoned. I mean, what exactly happened to one of history's greatest civilizations? Well, we're going to piece together this puzzle and look at the facts.
To truly understand the Maya, we really have to start with a sense of awe. We are talking about towering stone pyramids and grand palaces hidden deep within dense tropical rainforests. And what makes this so breathtaking is that these enormous structures and these massive plazas that served as gathering places for literally thousands of people, well, they were built long before modern technology ever existed.
Section 1. Who were the Maya?
Let's ground this ancient empire in modern geography. If you were to trace the footsteps of the ancient Maya today, you'd be traveling across a massive expanse of Central America. Their territory spanned across present-day southern Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, Honduras, and El Salvador. So we're talking about a vast and incredibly diverse region where they flourished for nearly 3,000 years.
Now, unlike a lot of other ancient empires you might have studied, the Maya were not ruled by one single all-powerful king. Actually, they lived in powerful, independent city-states, places like Tikal, Chichén Itzá, Palenque, Copán, and Calakmul. Each of these cities had its very own ruler, its own army, temples, and specific traditions. And while there were frequent wars between them, they were united by a shared language family, religion, and culture.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the staggering contrast here. On one hand, you've got their massive achievements, stone pyramids reaching toward the sky and precise astronomical observatories, but on the other hand, their construction constraints. They accomplished all of this without iron tools, without horses, and without wheeled transportation. No way, right? Every single stone was cut and moved entirely by human labor. It's just a massive testament to their incredible engineering.
And the sheer scale of their building is still surprising us today. In fact, modern laser technology, specifically LiDAR, has recently pierced through that thick rainforest canopy, and what it's revealing is absolutely mind-blowing. Thousands of previously unknown Mayan structures are still hidden right there beneath the jungle, proving that their cities were even larger and way more interconnected than we ever thought. Section 2. Masters of Astronomy. The Maya carefully observed the movements of the sun, the moon, Venus, and other planets. And because of this intense dedication, their calendar was incredibly accurate. So accurate, in fact, that it closely matched the actual solar year. Their astronomical mastery allowed them to make precision predictions for solar eclipses, lunar eclipses, and vital seasonal changes. It literally guided their agriculture, their religion, and their royal ceremonies. So the crucial point is their mathematical knowledge, which honestly continues to amaze historians. To make these complex astronomical calculations, you need advanced math. And the Maya independently developed and used the mathematical concept of zero. Think about that for a second. They were using the number zero centuries before the concept ever became common in Europe. It's just a profound intellectual achievement.
Alongside their math, they also created one of the few complete writing systems in the ancient Americas. They recorded their knowledge using beautiful, complex hieroglyphs carved right into stone monuments and painted inside folding books known as codices. Through this writing, they tracked history, royal families, battles, and astronomy. But sadly, most of these Mayan books were completely destroyed during the Spanish conquest, and only a tiny handful survive to this day.
Section 3. Daily Life and Gods. For the vast majority of the population, daily life revolved heavily around agriculture and trade. Maize, or corn, wasn't just food to them, it was deeply sacred, and it was grown alongside beans, squash, and chili peppers. Beyond the farms, massive trading networks connected the different Mayan cities. Merchants traveled long distances to trade everyday necessities like salt alongside absolute luxury goods like precious jade, obsidian, and beautiful textiles.
Speaking of crops, here is a super relatable and honestly surprising fact. Chocolate originally came from the Maya, from their cacao plants. But if you were expecting a sweet candy bar, you'd be in for a rude awakening. The Maya didn't eat it sweet. Instead, they prepared chocolate as a bitter, frothy, ceremonial drink that was primarily enjoyed by the nobles.
Daily life was also deeply intertwined with the divine. Religion was absolutely central to Mayan life, with temples standing at the very heart of every city. They worshipped a whole pantheon of gods connected to the fundamental forces of their world: rain, agriculture, the sun, the moon, death, and creation. Priests conducted intricate ceremonies to keep the delicate balance between humans and these gods. They also played a famous ceremonial ball game, where some matches carried heavy religious significance, literally symbolizing the ultimate struggle between life and death.
Section 4. The Mysterious Decline.
Now we get to the big mystery. Why were these major cities abandoned between the 8th and 10th centuries? Well, it brilliantly illustrates the complexity of historical collapses. Researchers don't point to just one single catastrophe. It was more like a compounding series of events that created a perfect storm. It started with severe droughts that drastically reduced their food supplies. And of course, this lack of resources exacerbated constant warfare. Add to that the intense pressure of overpopulation, extreme deforestation, and the resulting political instability, and well, rulers simply began to lose control.
It's really important to clarify a major historical misconception right here. When we say collapse, it's easy to picture a sudden, apocalyptic event happening overnight, but that definitely wasn't the case. The decline of the Mayan civilization happened gradually. It was a slow unraveling that took place over centuries, city by city, rather than one sudden, dramatic disappearance.
Section 5. The Enduring Mayan Legacy. The really triumphant twist to this historical mystery is that the Maya people did not actually disappear. Millions of Maya descendants still live across Mexico and Central America today. Their civilization didn't just vanish into thin air, it transformed. Today, these descendants actively preserve their rich language, their ancestral traditions, and their vibrant culture. The Mayan civilization remains one of humanity's absolute greatest achievements. Their architecture, mathematics, astronomy, and engineering continue to inspire scientists and historians all around the world. The legacy lives on through the Maya people today and those magnificent ruins that are still standing. But with modern lasers just now revealing thousands of new structures beneath the canopy, it leaves us with one final, thrilling thought. What other ancient secrets are still waiting to be discovered beneath the jungle?